Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the month of November for your forecast readings. I am Ari Nicole, and this channel is Midwest Medium. Each month, I put out different readings, and so if you don't see your star sign in this video, just look around on my page, and you will definitely find your star sign there. So the format is I just lay out 4 cards, and we talk about what your forecast is for the month at hand, and then don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe so that way you can be updated next month on your readings. I would also like to pull some special attention to this month's sponsor, which is Those Blasted Things out of Laverne, Minnesota. They provided me today with this lovely citrine rock. Citrine is actually the stone for November. So be sure to stop down by their shop and check out their crystals and all their little fun little things that they have down there. I buy all of my crystals from Those Blessed Things. They are great to work with. Absolutely love them. So with that, we'll get on to the readings. So recently, I've been kind of encountering a lot of people saying like, oh, they want to manifest things and that they really want to make sure that they make a lot of money or that they get the job that they want. Things aren't working out so well. Why haven't the things that I've been wanting, is manifesting for me? And there was actually somebody who thought that they were getting signs from spirit that they should move on, basically quit their job. And then they just expected that the universe was going to just drop the new job into their lap without having a plan in place. And I've been seeing this progression for this individual for the last, couple of months. And I'd seen them, talk about wanting to leave their job, thinking that this is a sign from the universe because and only because that their job was shitty, that they were being treated awful by their boss, weren't getting paid what they deserved, and that was the universe's way of telling them that it's time to move on and that they should make that move now rather than later. And so it kind of really disturbed me because first of all, the really important thing to know is that the universe isn't magic. Like, yes, the universe is magical and the universe can do magical things, but things aren't going to happen for you at the snap of a finger. If I say I want a new and wonderful job, I visualize for myself a new and wonderful job right now. That doesn't mean that the universe is just going to plop a new job in my lap. That's not how it works. The universe takes your order and says, new job, right? Okay. Well, let's see here. Okay, well, let's put some wheels in motion and see what we can do. And so then over the next, it could be days, it could be weeks, it could be months, it could be years. And you're going to have to stay at that current spot where you're at because there's a lesson to be learned. So you can't just rip out the rug underneath yourself and quit your job because it sucks and you think the universe is telling you it's time to move on. You actually need to stay there and suffer for a little bit until you can create your next opportunity. We hear all the time in the holistic community about how someone was, they started following, they created this practice where they're basically healing, I don't know, we'll say like crickets, right? Something goofy. So they started this whole, healing practice of healing crickets. And then, but they're also working a day job. And then eventually, the day job starts to suck more and more and more, but their cricket business starts to really pick up. So that's a sign from spirit that, yes, it's time to move on. It's time to cut your ties with your traditional job and move into your next job. And then that's when all the opportunities start coming along, which you get more clients, you get paid better for what you're doing. You can actually make a sustainable living off of it. We hear these stories constantly. If you haven't heard these stories before, look up stories on like manifestation, new job. You'll definitely hear a lot of success stories about this. But what I think a lot of people get very impatient about, because in our day and age, we're very used to, I want food, I'm going to get food. Food's right here. We get things just so immediately that we forget that the universe doesn't work on our time. The universe works on its own time. And so when you put a request out to the universe and you say, I want a new job. I need a new job. This is why I need to move out of this job. The universe takes that in and says, okay, I will give that to you, but it's going to take some time. And so doing your crystal grids and doing your manifestation prayers and constantly asking for it reassures the universe that you want this new job. But what you can't do is like I said, rip the rug out from underneath yourself to basically strong arm the universe into forcing it to give you what you want. That's not how it works. If you do that, the universe is going to be like, ooh, sorry, I guess you're not ready for it. And they're going to put it on the back burner because you haven't learned the lesson. So the important thing is that yes, things are going to suck right now, but you need to suffer for a little while because there's a lesson to be learned. And it's only until you suffer and only until you've seen that lesson will the universe finally say like, oh, yes, they're ready. Here it is. Here's the thing that you asked for. You're ready for it. Thank you so much for being patient. And here is your reward. And that's essentially how manifestation really works in full circle. So if you have more questions about it, definitely hit me up on my Facebook page, send me a message, we can interact. I can help you figure out more manifestation things. But other than that, on to the readings. This is for November 2018 for Pisces. And we're just going to do a couple shuffles. So this deck is the Psychic Tarot Oracle card deck. Almost fell out of my hands. And this is just a deck that I picked up at a gallery reading at the beginning of October, and I thought I would give this a try. And I kind of like this deck, kind of like the different themes that run through it. There's a lot more detail that go with these cards because, but I'm just going off of just the signs and the symbols on the card. I'm not really looking so much at the numbers or the borders on the card unless I feel like it's significant to the overall reading. So just know that there might be more detail, but that's okay. We can just go with just the signs and the symbols. So I'm going to do one more cut. All right, ready? Okay. Hey, it's my solar plexus. Okay, so I don't remember what sign it, anyways, it's an inside thing. But I forget which reading it, which horoscope sign it was, but literally the sign on the card was sacral chakra, and I kept saying solar plexus, but guess what? I found the solar plexus chakra, so I feel kind of excited about that. Find the video and you'll get $5 off a reading. Haha. So this first card here is positive movement forward. Everybody is getting like really good things in the month of November, and I just think it's absolutely fantastic. So yay for everyone. Look at this. The boat's kind of sailing into the sunset. It's kind of like it's like you don't know where you're going, but everything feels really good. And I feel like that's kind of a symbol for what's going on for you right now. You know that you're working on some things and you're moving forward. You just don't know if it's for good or for worse. But trust me, it's good. It's working out really, really, really well for you because look at that sun. It looks so nice and beautiful. The sky is clear, crystal blue. The waters are nice and even. So I don't feel like you're going to have too much trouble with the things that you're working on for the month of November. It says love begins. For some of you, I think this means new relationships. For others, I feel like you're going to meet somebody. Maybe you make a new furry friend. And I don't mean like furries like the fetish. I mean, well, maybe some of you. But I also think it means like possibly getting a new animal in your life. If you already haven't adopted one, I think this is a sign of a new beginning for that new relationship. Then this next card here is temptation. So while it could deal with wanting that third slice of pie at Thanksgiving, if you're celebrating Thanksgiving here in the United States, I feel like this is a challenge that you have to kind of meet with yourself as far as turning away from the thing that doesn't serve your higher purpose. You're going to be tempted because it's too easy to insult yourself. It's too easy to insult other people. And it's too easy to be negative. It takes a lot of extra strength to be good and to find the good in things. And so you're going to be tempted and you're going to want to turn to what's easy because it feels better to do that. Trust me, it's not. You have to really work hard on raising your vibrations and working towards better things. So you're going to be tempted to want to basically turn to the dark side. You have to keep yourself in check. Keep a journal if you need to. Have a friend help you out with it. But that's kind of what this card is bringing attention to for the month of November. This last card is the solar plexus chakra, and that has to do with your energy center. I'm going to pull this. Oh my gosh. I got the book. So the solar plexus chakra is the third chakra. It has to do with your pancreas and your adrenal glands, and basically the keywords is I can. The solar plexus chakra is located between the navel area, just below the rib cage. It represents power, vitality, willpower, self-esteem, and confidence. See, willpower with the temptation card. So, the energy center is where your emotions and feelings are recorded. This chakra is associated with clairsentience, inner feeling. Basically, if you get that gut feeling, and which is a major psychic reception area. To balance this chakra, you may want to try yoga, dance and movement, or breathe work with color. In addition, to be aware of the people who drain your energy. Workshops and classes that focus on empowerment will help you open and harmonize this area. And then I kind of want to pull up this temptation card because I feel like this is something that I want to read off. Okay, it says, through this card, addictions and self-limiting behaviors are addressed. That's what I said. This is a time when you or someone else in your life may be placing too much emphasis on the material world and its pleasures. Even though we are both connected to the divine source, we have a tendency to pull away from what was once natural. When we become disconnected from spirit, basically when you're being shitty and negative, the source that once nourished us is often replaced with a different supply or substitute. In other words, connection is then forged with food, alcohol, nicotine, codependency to someone, or even work, or negative behavior. Hence the term workaholic. Many of us spend our lives trying to fill the void that was created when the link to the divine was broken. The temptation card is calling you to take a hard look at life and ask yourself, where in my life am I suffering from addictive behavior? Is there negative thinking or behavior that's causing the life force to seep out of my soul? Are the people and relationships in my life giving me energy, or are they draining me? Learn to embrace your fears and all of your doubts so that every situation in your life becomes a learning experience. Gain the knowledge that the physical world teaches will help you transcend to a higher spiritual awareness. So, that's really important for you to focus on this month. So, if you have any questions about this reading, these cards, or you just want to book a reading with me, facebook.com/AriaNicoleMedium, and book something with me and we can talk about it. So that is your reading for November 2018, and thanks so much, guys. Bye. Well, those are your readings for the month. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all of the latest videos that are coming out. And I want to say a special thanks to all of my sponsors, which is Those Blasted Things in Laverne, Minnesota, providing the lovely citrine stone here that you see today. Warwolf Productions, who helps put the videos together. And then also Last Stop Studios, who provides me with this amazing space. You see these colors back here? See how much work that is? It's a lot of work. Looks awesome. I love it. So, anyways, thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you next month. Bye.